says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. That's the picture. See, that's the one.
Well, it's the same thing.
Right,
he covered the faces of the judges. The judge, the ultimate judge is the Most High.
Right.
His name is Yahweh. He gave all judgment unto his son, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahweh Shai. So they're the true judges. But yet he, can brother get 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter? Him set himself up as God? Because this is what this devil is doing. And the Bible prophesied that he would do it, man. So it says that he covered the faces of the judges thereof, man. Who's the ultimate judge? The Most High and his son. So he set up him to be white. So what color you think God the Father's is? You know, but if you thinking he God, what color you think God the Father is? You see? So if you thinking Jesus is white, you thinking the Father is white too.
That's right.
That's the mindset that they put upon our people. That's the mindset that our people have to this day.
It's like I was gonna say, they make you think that the children of Israel are white too. That's why when so-called Jews, that's calling themselves Jewish today, when they say they was the children of Israel and they went over there, our people didn't have nothing to say about it.
Right.
Because we've been led to believe all this time that the Lord was white, the Father was white, and the children. That was thus by default make the children of Israel white.
What you got?
So-called.
Because the foundation was that lie. Once that lie was set, when Christopher Columbus came over here, and they set that lie, everything else followed suit. Because them people that's in the land right now are so-called Edomites. They white.
So-called white.
So it was easy for us to believe that they was.
And that's
beautiful.
People.
That's exactly what they are. That's beautiful.
You're right.
You're
right. Because Esau, the so-called white man, came out red.
That's right, brother.
They the red people. That's what the Bible calls them.
Yeah. He put that name on himself. White. He's not white. No one is white, man. White is the color of that little part of your jacket. You know what I'm saying? That's white. He's not that. Yep. His skin is translucent. You slap him hard enough, his blood shows through his skin.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's beautiful because the brother mentioned that they call themselves Jewish.
Yeah, that's right.
They call themselves Jewish. Now, if I came and said you're girlish, what am I saying? Am I calling you a girl, or I'm saying you're acting like a girl?
Right.
So if you're calling yourself Jewish, you're saying what? You acting like a Jew. They're not the real Jews. They're acting. You see?
Appreciate
You got it
sharp, man.
This is Revelations 2 and 9.
And they ain't gonna teach you this in church.
Wow.
They're not gonna teach you none of this in church.
That's right, brother.
So I know thy works, and tribulation, and poverty, but thou art rich. So the scripture said he know our works, our tribulation, and our poverty. So the Lord said that our people is going to be tribulation and poverty. So the majority of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Americans will be poor. As far as like the people call themselves Jewish today, can we say them and on the majority are poor? No.
They own Hollywood. They own all the entertainment.
Everything.
Yeah.
Banks.
America alone give their ass billions of dollars annually.
Yep.
Meaning every year they give a set amount to Israel, man.
Yeah, to perpetuate that lie. Because to tell a lie, you have to keep telling it. You got to keep doing things. Right. That's why they give them the money. Right. Well, and they tell us that it was reformations because they went through what? The Holocaust, which is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The real Holocaust is what our people went through, what the slavery for is. That's the real Holocaust. Because we suffered like 90 million of us. Just through that, and that's just
the numbers they reported. That's only just the Southern Kingdom. Imagine the Northern Kingdom. Yeah. Imagine how many so-called Latinos and Native Americans they killed when they came over here.
Just imagine the Trail of Tears.
That's when the lie was first beginning.
Right.
How many since that and this place got established? The hangings, in the 60s, instead of lynchings, and the stuff is still going on.
Right. All the way up to
that. It's almost innumerable, man.
Looking at this big boy right here. I was aware them feeding the alligator to, I babied the alligator.
That's good, yeah.
I knew about that.
Yeah.
The hangings.
You know what's real big right now? You know, look, a lot of this is still going on, but you know what's big right now? You ever heard of organ harvesting? They snatching up people. Remember a long time ago, they used to show on the back of the milk cartons, people missing and stuff like that? Yeah. That's still going on. They're just not reporting it, But people are disappearing like crazy, man. They still basically doing all that. It's just their techniques change. But they're still killing it. You see what I'm saying? We still die.
You seen the movie Get Out? Yeah. Okay. You gotta check that movie out. You know, because it shows you the mindset of these so-called white people.
The movie Get Out.
It's about the so-called black boy. He was dating a so-called white woman.
White girl, and
he went to their parents' crib.
Parents' house, and
they tried to put their mind. Yep.
Try to convince him that these white people are trying to get
Right.
Yep. Well, pretty much that's what they trying to do. That's what they trying to do. They know that we're superior. We're stronger. We're better. Of course, we're. Can the brother get Genesis 25? One people shall be stronger than the other.
Even in the movie, they, when he was talking to all the rest of the white people, what were all the rest of the white people saying? They were talking about how great the so-called black athletes were. Like one of them mentioned like basketball. One of them mentioned Tiger Woods. They were all mentioning black successful guys and how great they are. You know, so and they wasn't saying it just because he was black. They were saying it because they were envious of it. They were envious of how great of people that were they. It's like
this is Revelation 2:9. He says, I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich. I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
They the synagogue of Satan. You know, that's what it is. It says that they say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. You know, that's written in the Bible. We didn't make this up. We didn't write this yesterday. You know. Go ahead.
Genesis 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So she asking, because they was fighting in the womb. The children was rumbling and bumbling in her stomach. So she asking, why am I thus? Like, what's wrong with my pregnancy, right? With twins. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Let's keep going. Jacob. Jacob. Whose Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Esau's name was changed to Edom. Esau and Edom is the same person. They the so-called white people. We're Jacob, which is Israel. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Esau, Edom, so-called white man. The red man. Go ahead.
It says, if it be so, why am I thus? She went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
See? 2 nations is in her stomach. Go ahead.
It says, the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other.
So who do you think is stronger? Who's dominating the sports and entertainment? You know, it's plain. And so-called Latinos and Native Americans as well. So you look at basketball, baseball. Who's the majority of people that's dominating baseball? The majority of people they get from South America. The Manassites, the Cubans, the Dominicans, which are the Simeonites.
They dominate baseball.
They be killing it.
They took it over.
Look at boxing. You got soccer. You see? So-called black woman, the so-called Latino woman, and Native American woman, they the top women on the planet.
Baseball, you want to know all 4 tribes.
Yeah. Well, you got 12 tribes in basketball. Carmelo, his father is one of our children. And it said it would heal the arthritis. How it worked, I don't know.
They say it was transferring into the patient. And somehow get out of him.
The essence from that child would go into the so-called white man and heal him. That's what they believe, you know?
You ever live like some kind of witchcraft?
Oh, hell yeah. You know? That's where all the medical shit came from. The doctors today, that's how they, the surgeries, well, they get that from experimentation that they did from slavery. They experimented on different diseases they gave us, different cutting us open and stuff. That's how they know the shit they know now is through what? Trial and error.
And the main people, that's not what it's so-called animals. Like, they say they used to be like real groups. They used to have like, what you call that? They anesthesia. They say them people are being screaming and doing all kind of stupid things. Doing horrible shit to them.
That's how you know this the devil, man.
I watched like a little documentary on it before, man.
I seen a documentary on this bugged out nigga woman that owned, not the nigga woman, it was the Edomite woman.
Right.
But yeah, it was down south. They she was famous for the shit she did to her slaves, man. Wicked as hell, man.
They got a documentary on Netflix, I think what's the name played her? Some fat famous white bitch played her. Anyway, but I know what you're talking about. She would do all type of
She did medical experiments on them.
We probably talking about the same. Yeah. We probably talking about the same one.
Well, we got the info. The info is all on the internet. The info all on the internet. You know, we out here every Sunday at 3, Lord willing. You know, if the spirit permits. You know, a brother can give you the info to the pages. You know, so you know.
Right. I was gonna read. This is Psalm chapter 68, verse 16. It says, "Why leap ye high hills? This is the hill which God desires to dwell in. Yeah, the Lord will dwell in it forever." Now the hills represent the different peoples. So the hill that the Lord desired to dwell in is the hill of Israel. Now when it said, "Why leap ye high hills?" that word "leap ye" in the Hebrew, it means be jealous, to be jealous of. So all these other nations, they represent the other. They jealous of us. Oh, it's when you go in, can you go back? Well, you can't go back into that precept that was on your phone. I had that word looked up. That word leaky. Right, leaky. In the Hebrew, God to watch stealthily or with envious hostility. So all these other hills, all these other nations is envious of us with hostility. It says, watch with enmity, watch with envy. To be jealous. All right.
So nation is the point, right?
No, keep going.
Okay. It says, we'll start with Genesis 25 and 23. The Lord said unto her, all nations, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right, so the elder shall serve the younger. So whichever one was born first, he's going to be serving the one that was born last. Go ahead.
It says, and when their days be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
Who was the red man? There it is. You see? He came out first. So he was the elder. So the elder shall serve the younger. That's what's going to happen in the kingdom of heaven. On this side, we serve them. In the kingdom of heaven, they're going to serve us. All nations going to serve us in the kingdom of heaven. As we was the laughing stock, we was the whooping. Hey, brother, get Lamentations 1 and 20. Just like how they rejoiced at our downfall, hey, we going to rejoice at theirs.
This is Lamentations 1 and 20. Behold, O Lord, for I am in distress. My bowels are troubled. My heart is turned within me.
Right, because of the situation that Jeremiah was in, and there's nothing new under the sun. The same situation we in today. Ain't we all in distress? Our minds is troubled. We going through hell. Go ahead.
For I have grievously rebelled abroad. It's like abroad. The sword bereaveth at home. There is as death. They have hired that I side.
They have heard. Who is they? It's talking about the other nations. They hear our side. They hear our cry. Go ahead.
There is none to comfort me.
But do they come help us? Hey, Nelson Mandela, when he got let out of jail, they asked him, they said, what you gonna do to help the blacks over there in America? Guess what he said? He said, hey, those niggas over there in America got their own problems. I'm here for my people. Which let you know, the Africans. We're not Africans.
Oh, they cannot.
They're Africans. They're Hamites.
Can I listen?
Hamites.
Yeah.
Of course you can listen.
Okay, thanks.
Of course. We out here for all nations. Go ahead, brother.
God, he said, they have heard that I sigh. There is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble.
See, all my enemies have heard of my trouble. Right? Go ahead.
They are glad that thou hast done it.
They glad for the situation that the Lord put us in. They glad at our downfall. Go ahead.
That will bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me.
See, the Lord said he gonna bring the day that was called, and they gonna be just like unto us. Brother, get Obadiah in verse 15, I think it is. Go ahead.
God, he said, let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done it to me. For all my transgressions, for my sides are many.
So everything that was done unto us is gonna be done unto them.
God.
See? It says you reap what you sow.
That's right.
Who's them?
Is that them?
Anybody?
Let's find out who them is. We're gonna answer. Revelation 13 and 10.
All right.
We're gonna let you know who them is.
Yeah.
This is Revelation. You got it on? No, go ahead, brother.
This is Revelation 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So who led a group of people into captivity?
White people?
That's right. You're not alone, because the Arabs and the Africans as well. So when you read the Bible, the scripture speaks about a whole class of different nations coming together to bring our nation down, because we was the preeminent nation.
Hey, but Esau Edom was the spearhead.
Right.
What was the preeminent nation?
Israelites.
Oh, the Jews.
No, yeah, well, the true Jews, which would be the so-called Negroes in America.
Who would you consider the Jews? I asked you a question.
I don't know.
According to your understanding.
Well, they settled in Israel, right? But they traveled from all over the world.
I asked you this. Who are the Jews today?
My friends. Lots of my friends. Jewish people? I don't know.
Jewish
I know
people.
black Jewish
Okay, so
people.
quick question.
White
Quick question.
Jewish people.
If I said that you were acting boyish, what am I calling you?
I'm acting boorish?
Boyish. If I said you're acting boyish, what am I saying?
I'm acting like a tomboy?
You acting like a boy. So
Yeah.
if you said that you're a Jewish, you're saying what?
The suffix ish.
It means to be like.
So that means you're acting like
So
a Jew.
So
Because a Jew comes from the tribe of Judah. That's only one tribe.
well, so I got a lot of friends, and we talk about stuff all the time. They're like, I'm Jewish.
See, they Jew is by religion. They're not
Now,
Israelites.
That's an interesting
Yeah,
question.
not by
We didn't talk about
bloodline.
That. Like, that is interesting, because are you a Jew by
Bloodline.
bloodline, or are you a Jew
Bloodline.
by religion?
We're Israelites
And-
by blood.
I see.
Right.
The friends that you know, they are Jewish by religion.
Right.
They follow religion. We're following our heritage.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Oh,
See, because the Bible prophesied that certain things would happen unto a certain group of people.
yeah.
And that's how you does. Let's recap again. Deuteronomy
Oh
28.
God, am I going straight to hell?
No.
No.
Oh man,
Look,
I'm gonna
look.
get some pizza. Would you all like some pizza?
I would like to say,
Yeah. Large with
No.
chicken.
No.
Large chicken
swine.
pizza.
No pork, please.
I would like to say you guys, man, you brothers out here doing
Cheese.
and
She didn't want to hear that. She didn't want to hear that.
Oh, no.
She didn't want to hear that.
No, she got it. She said, wait a minute, bro. That's interesting. She got the information. She was like, okay, I see what this is doing.
You gave him this page?
I give him our page.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, but
Oh, you gave him your page. Oh.